Kusai.
I'm Jukebox Hero.
I'm Scufflewick, and I'm the pretty one.
Welcome to PodcastTBD. This is episode 18, and your hosts are...
The missus. That's your cue.
Oh, I thought you two were going first. Well, I'm Scufflewick.
And I'm Jukebox Hero.
Always a good way to start.
It was. So, on today's podcast, our main topic is going to be phone apps.
Yay.
That's games and favorite apps.
Nobody is going to give a shit about mine.
Probably not.
Do you have any tech news?
Intel seriously fucked up.
Do tell.
Well, no, I mean it. Okay, so Intel released all their i9 and all their other stuff, and they also released something called Kaby Lake X. Generally, the X or like the X99, X299 platforms are just higher end chips. Whereas this time they released the same like 7700 series, but they released it as 7740. It's the exact same chip as you could get on the cheaper platform. It has no difference except it goes on the more expensive boards. It has pissed off a lot of people.
I can imagine.
That's pretty much it. Intel fucked up a bunch.
I've been hearing a lot coming out of Intel, like, apparently they got their 18-core CPU coming out, and a lot of people are thinking it was reactionary to AMD being like, oh look, 16 cores, that's a lot.
Oh, 100%. Generally what they'll do is this generation I was expecting them to release 6-core on the mainstream, which makes sense. And then they would go up to, because they had 10-core last generation, they would go 12-core on the enthusiast grade, because, you know, that makes sense. And then on the server side, they would have their 18, 20, 22, 24 cores, which is just how they've always done it, and works perfectly, and nobody's angry at it. But then AMD came in with the Ryzen CPUs that are 8-core, 16-thread, or some are even 16-core, 32-thread, and Intel's like, oh my god, fix it. And so they brought in the 18-core 36-thread CPU, and they're like, here, buy it for $2,000. And everyone's like,
no,
Intel, we know you're panicking. Like, stop that.
Yeah, just chill out for 2 seconds.
Pretty much it. If Intel stuck with how they've been doing it for so long, you know what? They might have lost a little bit of market share, but they're still seen in a positive way with what they've just done with this whole panic episode. It's just like everybody knows that they're panicking, and that's really not going to look good for them.
So I've only, been interested in computers to a point where I'll actually remember the names of all the shit coming out and whatnot for like a year now. So is it normal in any 1 year for this many CPUs to come out? Because it feels like a lot.
Okay, so it kind of depends, because AMD hasn't released anything in a long time, which is why it feels like it's so much. Intel generally will release their enthusiast and their mainstream platforms together, and they've usually got about 6 SKUs on the enthusiast side, and usually 6 to 12 SKUs on the... Well, no, they have more SKUs because I'm forgetting about i3s and Pentiums. Usually like 10 to 20 SKUs on the mainstream platform. Intel side would be normal if they weren't panicking and making stupid decisions. AMD releasing their stuff is what makes it seem like there's so much more going on.
Okay. It feels like a lot in general, and I have the feeling that most consumers are going to get real confused really fast.
I think they will. the most important thing to remember when you're dealing with processors is your cores, hyper-threaded or not, your gigahertz. Remember, gigahertz Intel do not equal gigahertz AMD. And really your motherboard compatibility and what sort of features you want on it. If you just want a basic gaming computer and you're not going into any super, super high-end games, an i5 CPU, well, can't really even say that anymore because now they're all fucked up. But an i5 CPU on the 7700 series, 7000 series and previous would be a go-to. If you want some of the higher-end games, like I know The Witcher can do a little bit of hyper-threading. City Skylines really likes hyper-threading. If you want some of the big games, an i7 is not a bad choice. Or if you're doing any media production or anything like that, i7. If you're doing streaming, i7. Yeah, if you're looking at the AMD side, I think most of their stuff at an R5 is looking good because they are hyper-threading. But yeah, the waters have really been muddied up lately.
Yeah.
Fucking
Could always
Intel.
buy a pre-built, like a scrub.
Oh, that hurts.
I
want to hit you now. Next time I see you, I'm going to hit you. You'll be like, what the fuck? And I'll be like, this is why. Just remember this moment.
Don't do that. That's
Probably gonna
bad.
happen.
Let's not forget that juice box.
Oh my god, wait. You call him Juice
Secret.
Box?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was something when you weren't
that's
here.
stuck now. That is it. Juice Box.
It's a lot better than what happened on my other podcast. He messed up and he said joke box.
Joke box.
It's just like, yeah, I'm just a big joke.
You know what? I like Juice Box better.
I do too.
And I think it's only
Doesn't
because... Well, Shorty and I have been playing a lot of tennis lately because she used to be, like, North Ontario champion. And I'm like, I've played 6 games, maybe,
Oh, God.
including the ones with her teaching me how to play. And she told me this story one day where when she used to play when she was quite a bit younger, she would always get confused because when you score, you get 15, 30, 40, and then 45 points is a win. Unless both people have 40 points, and it's called a deuce. You then have to win by 2 points. Deuce meaning 2 or tie or whatever. She used to always think they were saying juice, like offering her juice, and she'd be like, yes, please. So now,
okay.
anytime we get to that point where, like, we're tied at the, what would have been match point, game point, whenever we're tied at game point, we'll always say, juice, yes, please. So, yep, juice box.
And anyone else who's there is just like, what the fuck? Get your own.
Pretty much. Yep. It's good. It's good.
So, I think we
So
should
that's
move
what game
on to
I've been
geek
playing
news.
lately. Huh?
Geek news, man. Moving on.
Edmonton Comic and Entertainment Expo's coming up.
Is it? I thought it already happened.
No, that was Calgary.
Oh, got it.
So, yeah, EdmontonExpo.com
Yeah.
is where you like find all the guests and everything. And one of the ones that's kind of confusing, Gene Simmons is coming to town.
I love it.
Nifty. Why is it
They had
confusing?
Alice Cooper. Yeah, they had Alice Cooper a couple years ago because and a lot of people are confused, but it is the Edmonton Comic and Entertainment Expo.
Yeah,
and
there's
I'm
a
like,
whole
yeah,
half
you
of
know
that
what?
in there.
Yeah, it's like they've been missing out on well, I mean, they have movie stars and stuff, but they've been missing out on the music side.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's bring them in.
Maybe
And-
it's a ploy to get you nerds off your asses.
I
It's
think
also-
they just want to see Gene Simmons lick someone from 10 feet away.
Giraffe tongue.
Yeah, he's got a really long tongue. Ladies. Anyway,
The missus made a concerned face.
Good.
No, I was going to
So, yeah,
say,
Gene-
if you want to get technical, Gene Simmons, there is the Kiss Archie meets Kiss comics. So technically he's on both sides.
I know a girl like that. Anyways.
Wait. I'm thinking of the other Simmons guy. What's his name?
Gene, the
exercise
good body.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are talking about the guy from Kiss.
Man, could you imagine if he had a panel? He would do the entire panel on a rotary bike.
Yes,
probably,
please.
and he'd be in sequins and leg warmers and stuff.
Oh, hot. No, Gene Simmons is the guy from Kiss. He slapped the bass.
See, I'm not as excited anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, hearing the alternative? Yeah.
Isn't his
Fuck,
name
way to
also
ruin
Gene?
it for us.
I think so. Can't remember.
I don't know, I'm just stuck on it now.
It's Simmons, exercise guru.
Clippity clop on that
Simmons.
keyboard.
Clippity cloppity. Richard Simmons.
There we go.
Yeah.
Right.
And then if we're talking more geek news, because the Saskatoon Expo is the week before Edmonton. Yeah, I don't know any of the guests there.
I
Oh,
didn't know
Scarlet Witch.
Saskatoon had an expo.
Yeah, they do it so it's the same circuit as Edmonton and Calgary, or the same makers. And it's not bad. I went last year. It was kind of fun.
You know, if I still lived there, maybe I'd know about it.
Yeah. Who's Ernie Hudson?
I don't know. Why does it sound familiar?
I don't know.
Ernie
Anyways,
Burke.
Clippity clop on your keyboard. Find it out. We're going to go to the Mrs. Geek News.
oh no, it just says Ghostbusters, Modern Family, Grace, and Frankie. I don't know. I don't care. Gene Simmons. I'll go say hi to Gene Simmons. You know what? I'm gonna sing to Gene Simmons.
Oh,
In the
boy.
last couple big expos, in the last few, I've sang to Neil Patrick Harris and Nathan Fillion. Gene Simmons is my next one. Now I gotta figure out how and what I want to sing to him.
I don't know. Make it rock and roll.
Oh yeah, it'll be one of his songs, but I don't know what I'm gonna say, because I'll always do for Neil Patrick Harris, I sang. He'd just done the Tony Awards, and he guest sang with the Book of Mormon ensemble, so he sang one of their Hello songs. So I did the same song with different words, I changed it to ask a question within that. Same thing with Nathan Fillion as part of Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. I changed the words for Man's Gotta Do. For Gene Simmons, Detroit Rock City, maybe? I don't know. I'll figure that out.
I don't know. Rock and Roll All Night has the easiest to remember melody.
The problem is I don't actually know any Kiss songs.
Look them up.
Oh, no, I got it. Gene, I see you standing,
Oh,
and
God.
you're answering questions. Yep, Beth.
Oh, why, Beth?
Definitely Beth. Just because it's going to be awesome. It's going to be so bad, it'll be great. Just like most of the shit I do.
Oh, boy.
I'm not wrong.
Okay, 2020 is going to be a super exciting year in Japan because there's not one, but 2 theme parks opening up.
Ooh, I know what they are.
Yeah, so the
Hey,
first...
we're only 3 years away.
Shut up. So the first one, Universal Studios Japan, is going to be opening Super Nintendo World.
Yeah.
I love University Studios.
Universal, bitch.
Yeah.
But also, that's pretty awesome.
They don't know much about it yet, but it looks, because some guy leaked a picture, it looks like it's going to be based on the classic Mario. But there have also been rumors about a Mario Kart attraction.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Just Mario Karting. I wonder how they do items if they
Jizz.
did.
How they do what? Items? I
You
don't think
literally
they would.
throw bananas at people.
I can't wait for a drunk American tourist to drop kick a Goomba.
I was already thinking they see a box and they just straight up punch it as hard as they can and break their hand.
Wow.
You know
real
it's going to happen.
bricks.
Don't laugh. Yeah, don't laugh. You know it's going to happen. I just wanted free money.
But yeah, the picture that was in the article was the one that the guy released. And I think it looks like the main gate, and it's got like the castle and
they built Peach's castle.
I think so.
Oh my god.
But they have like the castle walls for sure, and then they've got those piranha plants and tubes at the front door.
Nice.
They need to let people go-kart around the castle. Because everyone knows in Mario 64, if you were at Peach's castle, you just kind of turned off the course and drove around that shit trying to get inside. Never did get in, but...
Okay, so the second one that's super exciting is Studio Ghibli has the theme park coming out as well. Specifically, kind of surrounding the My Neighbor Totoro movie.
Yes.
And they don't, like, again, they haven't put
Wow,
out...
did you super just go there?
Yes.
And I'm out.
Goodbye.
And they haven't put out much information for this one either. Like any. I mean, like, there's less information than the Super Nintendo World one. But, like, they have a Studio Ghibli museum in Tokyo already. So they're just going to make this one like a immerse yourself in My Neighbor Totoro from the sounds of it.
I can't wait for the giant mascot costumes.
Mascots are terrifying.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yes.
Literally everything in Japan has a mascot. That's like
Is
their
that...
thing.
Wait. Is that your big fear, is mascots?
No.
No.
Oh, do I have plans now?
Besides spiders, it's friggin' mannequins who will one
Oh my
day
god. Wait,
come alive at
wait.
night and
Wait.
murder us all.
Wait, hold on. So a spider mascot with a mannequin riding it.
You could just do the Spider Riders from Minecraft. It's close enough. There's probably costumes for that already.
Oh my god. No. Never mind. Ignore what I've said.
If you do what you have planned, I will kill you.
I don't think you'll have the chance.
We have fire.
Yeah.
Okay. Note to self, flame retardant suit.
Flame retardant is only retardant for so long.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you won't cook inside.
Yeah, I'm a firefighter. I'm used to that shit.
You think
Are
you
you
have what?
Hansel or are you Gretel?
Didn't they both end up in the oven?
Yep.
Yep.
So it doesn't matter.
I'm just wondering if you're a little bitch. Ba-dum-ts.
Well, we all know the answer to that.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, topics.
Okay, anyways, so kind of I wanted to ask, like, what are you guys more excited for, Nintendo or Ghibli?
I'd have to say Nintendo just for the fact that Ghibli already has their museum.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know at the museum they have like statues of the robot guys from their first movie, Castle in the Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I imagine Totoro will be more of that, but like a walk through a forest. Because Miyazaki's all about like, oh, protect the environment, fuck kids these days, get them outside.
Fuck kids, but all my movies are made for them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh no, isn't Ghibli a fairly mature studio?
They were founded in 85.
No, I don't mean age-wise. I mean, like, mature audiences enjoy their stuff.
Oh, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Their movies
So my
are
answer is
aimed
gonna-
at preteens, pretty much, though.
Yeah. My answer is going to piss a lot of people off. I haven't watched any Studio Ghibli stuff.
Get
So,
fucked.
Mario. What? I keep hearing about it, and, like, Princess Mononoke, I think, and Totoro, and Chibi? No, Chibi is Final Fantasy.
Nah, that's not.
I haven't played any of those either.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know. I'm like super America, but like, you know, Canadian, so I'm not a douchebag. Oh, just lost half our audience.
You don't have an audience yet.
Actually, no, I think most of the people that listen are from Europe. Go Europe. Woo!
Canada
and so they'll
the
have
UK. Shout out
just
to all
agreed.
our UK fans.
woo woo. Don't worry, we don't like Americans either. Go team.
Oh boy.
I think I'm more
what was
excited
I-
for Nintendo just because I like like you said, Studio Ghibli already has a thing, and also Totoro wasn't my favorite.
Yeah.
I really liked, what was the one I watched? Howl's Moving Castle, was that it?
Yes.
No, Spirited Away. That one I love.
Oh,
Both
that's
of them.
another one I've
Both
heard
of
is
them.
good.
Yeah. The reason you hear they're good is because Disney acquired the rights for distribution in North America. And in 2003, the first thing they released was Spirited Away, and they pushed it hard. So every
Which is
one
the
of
one
us,
with no face?
Spirited Away.
Okay.
Yeah. All of us, we kind of were within the target market when they started pushing that. So that's why most of the people in our generation are so fond of it. And then its immediate successor, Howl's Moving Castle.
Both are really good.
Yeah, go watch them.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
have
now
seen
I'm
like
gonna have
all
to.
the Ghibli.
Fuck.
And if you
Okay,
want,
anyways.
if you want to get on that Final Fantasy hype train, the Final Fantasy VII remake, I'm sure there will be some announcements at E3.
I thought they already announced it.
Well, they don't have a release date, I'm pretty sure.
And wasn't 7 just a remake of another? Or was 11 a remake of 7?
Every Final Fantasy game to come out since 7 has been trying to emulate it so they can receive its success.
Ah,
Yeah.
gotcha.
11.
Is that the one where the chick dies? Like
yes.
Stabby?
Yeah.
Oh, spoilers.
11 was the one where they tried to do an MMO.
Oh.
Apparently it was a good MMO, but those you could get a hard drive for the PS2, and that was one of like 2 games that used it.
Well, alright then.
Yeah.
Anyways, speaking of MMOs and stuff. Segues. It was smooth. Like butter. What have you been playing lately?
No. Watching first.
I thought we were past that.
Nope.
Nope.
We haven't done
Oh,
movies,
God.
and I have a quick note of geek news. E3 is currently going on.
Wait, meow?
Yeah, right now. EA presented yesterday. I think today is Microsoft. I know Nintendo's on the 13th, and then everything after that is kind of like gameplay stuff.
So I'm going to need to do a lot of Linuses this week.
Yeah, so I can tell you for EA, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Battlefield 1 has DLC, and then sports, FIFA, sports.
Okay, so what I'm interested in is, I believe, from what I'd heard before, Battlefront 2 is supposed to have a campaign.
I sure as hell hope so.
I will not buy it if it doesn't. I still have not bought the first one.
Good.
Well,
It's a
no,
waste
hang
of
on.
money.
I have the first 2. I did not buy the third one that just came out as Battlefield.
Yeah. Oh, I may have meant to say Battlefield instead of Battlefront. I don't remember. I always get them mixed
No,
up.
you know what? I'm wrong. Battlefront.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm ashamed. Did I say Battlefield or Battlefront?
Battlefield.
I think I said Battlefront. No, I think originally I said Battlefront.
Yeah, originally you did.
I don't know. Anyways, the Star
Anyways.
Wars one, Battlefront. This is why our videos are so long. Did I? Wait. I don't know. Damn it.
Core
Okay, so
damn
yeah.
it. And another
If it-
tiny bit of geek news is Nintendo did a Pokemon Direct, and everyone is butthurt that they didn't get 4th gen remakes, and they can suck it because that was never promised or should have been expected. Instead, we're getting
Pokemon Direct?
Sun, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon.
What do you mean? What's Pokemon Direct?
Nintendo does videos and live streams called Nintendo Direct where they kind of outline what they're doing with a particular series. I've been doing them for a couple years. This one was just Pokemon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good summary.
Yes. Anything else before we move on to movies?
I thought we were on movies.
We're on movies now.
Oh, God. Okay. I don't watch movies. I don't have time. Go.
I've been watching the Star Wars series finally.
Yes. That was for Jokebox.
Damn it.
I only have episodes 3 and 7 left to watch. And I don't really understand the episodes 1 through 3 hate. And also Jar Jar Binks isn't that bad.
Yeah.
What order? Wow, get out. What order did you watch them in?
4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7.
What about 6.5?
What's 6.5?
Or I'm sorry, 3.5.
Is that Clone Wars?
No, Rogue One.
Oh, I watched that like months ago.
Yeah.
I'm not watching it
You
again.
didn't throw it in order, though?
No.
No, she saw that one in theaters.
Now I'm curious. How much did Rogue One have in it that was new information versus expected you'd already know?
I think Rogue One...
I can't remember it that well.
I don't
Spoilers.
think it really
I think
had...
Rogue One ended at Carrie Fisher's Princess Leia.
Oh, yeah. No, and actually, fun fact about that, she didn't realize that was CGI'd. She honestly couldn't remember when she filmed that scene.
Oh, boy.
Anyways, so when I watched Rogue One, I watched it in theaters, and like I've never seen Star Wars before, so Rogue One was the first Star Wars I actually watched, and so I was able to follow it pretty easy, not knowing much about Star Wars, just kind of like the basic everyone knows Darth Vader and stuff, right? And then so far, I kind of feel like people have overhyped 4, 5, and 6. And
Nostalgia.
The hate on 1, 2, and 3, I haven't watched 3 yet, but I would assume it's the same, is kind of stupid because they're not that bad. And Jar Jar Binks is not annoying.
See, number 1 was my favorite for the longest time. It was also, like, the only one I ever watched, but, like, pod racing was cool, and then Darth Maul looked fucking badass.
Mm-hmm.
But then I saw number 3 in theaters, and at that point I had seen 2 on TV, and I thought it was boring because it was so ridiculously long. Because I think it's 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah, something like that.
That's a long time for a kid. But 3 I thought was freaking badass.
I haven't watched 3 yet. And I still have to watch 7 before it disappears from Netflix.
Right.
Well, I have them all. If you need, I can throw them on a stick.
Or I can watch it on Netflix. I also
I'm
watched
saying if it disappears.
The Yellow Submarine this morning. And it's from the 60s, I think. And it's about the Beatles. And it's just super trippy. It is so trippy. It is so weird.
It is extraordinarily weird.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a Beatles movie? Scuffle?
There's some loud banging in your background.
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
Stop that. No, I don't think so. Though I don't watch a whole lot of movies.
Right. So pretty much every Beatles movie up until that point was like A Hard Day's Night.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty much the 4 of them just like running around England and maybe playing a show. This one is just psychedelic bad animation for like an hour and 20 minutes with songs scattered in there because, you know, music band.
Yeah. It was weird, but I kind of like it.
Okay, here's something to throw you guys off. Don't hate. In Star Wars, sorry, I had to confirm before I wanted to say this, but yes, it confirmed. In Star Wars, episode 456, we see the T-65 X-Wing.
Okay.
Whereas in Rogue One, which chronologically in the Star Wars universe comes previous, we see the T-70.
They could just have a really shitty numbering scheme.
No, it is the thing. And then the T-85s are supposed to be coming out in the new movie. But why did they go from the 65, or from the 70 back to the 65, and then gonna go, but like, why? You know, why?
I'm sure they'll write a book and have a bullshit reason, like they had a surplus of the old machines.
And that's what they gave to the cheap guys?
Yep.
Here's
it's like,
the other
you're not
question.
going to live long, take this.
I think they were actually donated by one of the previous armies or something, so that could make sense. But also, why are the First Order ties more advanced than the regular ties?
It's
Again,
beyond me.
wrong chronological order.
Moving on.
Back to the Beatles, yeah.
No,
I just really want to fuck with people now.
I'm done with
Aha.
the movie.
We're done with the movies.
Wait,
no, we're not.
Me and you went and saw a movie the other day.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about it already.
God.
How
So
could
it
you
was
forget
not
about
good,
it?
obviously.
Oh, I was literally thinking about it this morning, actually. But I forgot for the segment. Tell them.
Okay, so we have this historical park, and in this park they have a 1918 movie theater, and has a gorgeous theater, and the inside is absolutely gorgeous, and it's so nice. And we went there.
Is it gorgeous?
Yes. And so
Yes.
we went there, and we watched like the most funny movie. Okay, so back in the 80s, back in the days of MTV and all that
When they actually played music.
hip hop.
A lot of people don't know this
Shut
nowadays,
up.
but MTV stood for music television, and they used to actually play music videos. What?
Can we mute him?
Yeah, we can.
Sweet, let's do that. Okay, so anyways, back in the 80s, like hip hop, all this music, the best era of music, whatever, they put out a film,
Which none of us lived in.
a 3-hour film about classical music. Yay!
That somehow reached number 6 in the box office.
I know. It was
Okay,
great.
firstly, fucking nerds. Secondly, fuck do I want to go see this movie now?
Amadeus.
Small correction. We watched the director's cut.
Amadeus.
3 hours and 15
Amadeus.
minutes.
Yeah, 3 hours and 15 minutes with the director's cut. Amadeus is about Mozart and this other guy who I can't remember his name, but they're real people.
Lizard sleazeball.
Something Italian. And it is the most hilarious movie. And I'm so glad we went to it because, oh my God.
Oh, God. It was actually
They
really
had an
good.
intermission, right?
No.
No, I thought they were gonna because it was old-timey and stuff.
Oh.
I was expecting, like, dancing hot dogs and stuff.
Yeah.
It's the interval song. Do-do-do-do-do. The interval song. Do-do-do-do-do. It's the interval song.
Banana.
But yeah.
No, man. Go look up. So, on his album, Tim Minchin actually put on It's the interval song. Do-do-do-do-do-do. It's the interval song. Wana, 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 wana. And that's the entire song for like 10 minutes.
Got it.
It's awesome.
Anyways,
Okay, carry on.
Amadeus. Pretty
Amadeus,
much
Amadeus.
sleazeball.
Amadeus.
He really doesn't like Mozart. And
I mean, who does?
he's like struggling so much to be favored by the king and like get his music out there and, you know, have more talent than fucking Mozart, because why would this asshole Mozart have all this talent when he's an asshole?
Mm.
And it's actually
Mozart was
like
kind of
a
an ass.
huge flashback because he's like old and has dementia and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh, man.
Falco's Amadeus, that song you keep singing, unrelated to the movie. It just came out the year after the movie.
Well, that's fine.
I was actually surprised at how historically accurate Amadeus was. It wasn't like a historical movie or anything, but like I was actually kind of surprised that like they didn't take as many historical liberties as I thought
Yeah.
they would. Like I thought the whole thing was just made up, but no, a lot of the stuff that was in it actually happened.
Like most of the
So,
stuff, because she was looking it up
How
after
do we
the
know
movie.
this stuff actually happened?
Because people write things down.
Yeah.
How do we know they didn't just fake it?
You get more than
like
one
in
account.
theory. Now, hang on. In theory, you could have multiple accounts of the same thing, but having all been forged. And then those forgeries could all be brought together and put into, say, a book. And then that book would be seen by many as truth, even though there's not really any empirical evidence. Aside from, again, witness statements, which could be forged, or at the time those witness statements were made,
Okay, Mozart
may
was
or may
like
not
a
have
rock
actually
star.
had written language.
He was like a rock star in the 1800s, or no, 1600s.
17.
Fuck. In the 1700s, and fucking, if you're a rock star, you kind of have a lot of witness statements.
Yeah.
I don't think y'all were getting where I was going.
Okay, but also, some of those stories where you're like, where's the proof, are the best. Because who's gonna believe me that in 10th grade, my phone got stolen by an out-of-control conga line? No one. But it happened, and it's a great story.
Okay.
So sometimes you just have to believe because they're such good stories.
Yeah.
Do you believe in love after love after love?
Okay, games we've played.
I really don't think you're strong enough now.
I'm gonna find an auto-tune plugin and auto-tune your voice, just like Cher.
Are you gonna make
Okay,
it
but I
like
actually hit the
Kesha
notes.
auto-tune?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, fun
Okay,
little
wait.
fact, that Cher
Did
song-
she just say that Kesha was the auto-tune originator?
No.
No. We're gonna auto-tune
What is-
you like Kesha.
Yeah. Like, super harsh.
Yeah.
What is the Kesha auto-tune?
Have you never listened to Kesha? Like, her voice is
It's just-
so distorted.
It sounds like pixels. This
Oh,
music
really?
sounds like ones and
Which
zeros.
is stupid, because she's a really good singer.
Yeah, like if you've ever heard Timber.
Mhm.
So, fun little fact about Autotune is that Cher song is what sold it. Because it was new at the time as a digital plugin. And they made it so extreme so she sounds like a fucking robot, and everyone's like, damn, we want that. It's like, fuck T-Pain, we want this Autotune. And so it's regularly used on stuff you'd never guess it was used on. Because where Cher sounds like a robot, normally it's used for minute pitch corrections. So, like, half of everything you listen to probably has auto-tune on it.
Okay, so an example of auto-tune. I'm going to sing off-key, and then we're all going to stay quiet for the same amount of time. I'm going to have you play the original audio first, and then I'm going to have you auto-tune the second portion of the audio, which you're going to copy and paste into that blank section.
I'm
Ready?
going to go
Sweet
do my
work.
laundry.
Do you believe in love after love?
Gross.
I feel something inside me say, really don't think you're strong enough now.
I'm gonna have fun with this. Or I'm just gonna cut it all out.
Hang on, still going.
Oh boy.
Do you believe in love after love? I feel something inside me say, really don't think you're strong enough now.
Why are we silent?
That's where it is. Okay, no, the silence there was so that you can actually make a direct copy of what I just sang and implant it into the silence.
Oh,
And then you're
I
gonna
can
auto-tune the
cut and
second one.
move. I don't need actual silence.
I was trying to make it easier for you. God.
You're not.
Okay, so
That's okay.
we're going
I
to leave
still
all this
haven't
in
edited last
just so that we
episode.
hear the struggles of editing.
Yeah.
Dick.
In case you didn't hear, the missus went to change laundry.
I'm totally listening to Kesha come on right now.
Okay. Go listen to Timber.
You mean that's not actually her voice?
I don't know. I've never heard Come On. I really only know TikTok and that party one.
Come give me some of that yum like a lollipop. She's talking about penis. Anyways.
She is talking about penis.
Kesha is my girl. I love
Yes,
Kesha.
queen.
Alright.
I've
We need
still
to
literally
stop
only
that.
heard two more. Why?
Because it makes me sad to
Why?
be associated with you people.
You're the most basic of the white bitches, though. More basic
No.
than me.
Okay, hang on.
and our other friends.
Hang on. I am not basic like a white bitch. Have you seen the color of my skin? I am fucking translucent.
Close enough.
Okay, so what's the next section?
But there ain't nothing wrong with being a basic bitch because unicorn frappuccinos are the best thing in the world. Not really, but they're pretty. And Kesha is my girl.
So the missus sent me a picture of this
Yes, they had it yesterday,
thing.
especially for Pride. Nice. One day only.
Okay. So the missus sent me a picture of this thing that she got from Starbucks. And my first thought, and I'm pretty sure I asked you this as my first reply, was, did a unicorn jizz in your cup?
The answer is yes.
And it tasted like diabetes. I prefer their s'mores one, but it was pretty and it looks good on Instagram.
I'm thirsty.
I like how people are getting beverages now based on how pretty they will look on social media.
Well,
this tells us something about our people.
I know my food's getting cold, but I don't have the right lighting, so just lean back a little more and get out of my way.
My entire Instagram is just flowers and food.
I'm pretty sure I have you on Instagram, actually.
Probably.
Mine.
And I will, I can confirm.
Do you want your white button up in the dryer or no?
No, I'm okay.
Not
thanks.
you.
For a short time.
This is going to end up in the podcast.
Okay.
Hey, do you want your stuff?
It's supposed to be hang dried.
Okay.
Stuff and things. Things and stuff.
I don't remember, maybe not.
Stuff, things, and stuff.
Okay, I'll put it in for a couple minutes.
Stuff and Things is the name of my Tumblr for her.
Really?
Actually, it's Stuff and Some Things.
Oh, well, that's lame then.
Yep.
Are
Stuff
we
and
on
Things
games yet?
Yes, games.
I'm waiting, because I've actually been playing new games lately. And I'm so excited.
Congrats.
Right?
What did you play?
Oh, no, you first.
No, you first.
You first.
You first.
Hang on, let me launch Fallout Shelter so I can collect all my resources. Okay, so you first, while I do Fallout Shelter.
No, because his more relates with our main topic. So you have to go first.
With our main topic.
Mine is the main topic. So you go.
Yeah. Alright, well, you guys suck. So, I haven't played Ark in 3 weeks. Actually, that's not true.
Jesus.
I logged on last night to basically fly my body and my bird to main base. And then I parked and logged off. So, what I've been playing more, because it's a very simple game, you can log on, do what you gotta do, and log back off, is Fallout Shelter.
Ooh.
It's slightly addicting.
I bet, since you're still playing it.
Well, I mean, it's easy. You can jump on, jump off, right?
This is where all your time goes, mister. I have no time for anything.
Oh, okay. So games I've been playing lately, because I'm, a nerd, I went and got a bunch of board games.
Yay.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
So I got Zombicide, which is actually a lot of fun.
Is that related to zombies?
So you have a 3x3 grid of city spaces. Those spaces include inside and outside. You get to move, open doors, pick up, or attack, I think. Those are your 4 actions. The objectives are basically to move around the map and get the objectives and then escape. But every round, after everyone's moved their dudes, zombies will spawn in and go towards the closest sound.
That's a little bit different than the game I have. Because there's a game called Zombies that I love, and it has 17 expansions.
It is fun as fuck, and we will all
fun.
come over and play it one day. It's kind of long though. Like the one that, although there's multiple scenarios that take different amounts of time, the one that we played was 2.5 hours, I think. It's a big fucking game, but some are like 30 or 40 minutes.
Oh. Okay.
So that game's fun. Also, if anyone's ever played Killer Bunnies, oh man, is that game fun. The entire game is pop culture references.
Yeah.
I'd probably suck at that game then.
For an example, oh no, you don't have to know them. They're just references amongst the game. So for example, some of the bunnies or like the playable characters that you don't really play, you just kind of bring them into your zone, and then you have to maintain your bunnies while taking out the other bunnies. And then the main objective is getting carrots while still having bunnies, because at the end of the game, if you have no bunnies but you have carrots, you have to give your carrots away. And the winner of the game is determined by a random draw carrot. It's amazing. Anyways, some of the bunnies, for example, are bunnies in black. They will prevent your bunnies from being abducted or can safely go get your bunnies. You'll have Fellowship of the Bunnies. There's Justice Bunny, who I think is just a judge. It's fantastic.
Okay, I got
some of the
those
weapons.
references.
One of the weapons is Shark's WFLB. Sharks with freaking laser beams.
They're sharks with freaking laser beams on their heads.
Exactly. So the entire game is references like that. It's a simple game. Like Shorty and I played it, and like she picked it up immediately. Got a couple of the expansions, but like this game was made in 2003 originally, and then they expanded after that. So like there's a lot of references that we would like.
I'm really sad now because I just realized what game that was, and I could have bought it for $3.
I think the main kit is like $50 at the game store in town.
I know, I found it for $3.
Although I don't think they have any in stock. Yeah, you lose. Garage sales?
Secondhand store.
Oh, I fucking love garage sales though.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on. So yeah, I got that and a couple expansions for it, zombie side, and I'm gonna like half hang my head in shame, but at the same time, the game is fucking awesome. So if anyone's judging me, fuck you, man. Have you ever gone into a nerdy game store and seen the tables where they have like big space mats, 3 feet by 3 feet laid out? They have some asteroids on them, and they're flying around X-wings, Y-wings, ships, and shooting at each other. But like the movement is done based on templates. The game I think is equivalent to Warhammer, but it's Star Wars ships. It's called Star Wars X-Wing, and it's fucking great.
I've never seen that in my life.
Okay, Google it right now. Just Google Star Wars X-Wing game.
Let me find my mouse first.
Oh, that is usually helpful. Oh, that's gonna by Fantasy Flight Games specifically, because there was also a Star Wars X-Wing computer game. Anyways.
Yeah, that thing was on like floppy disks. I found that one before.
Yeah, it was. So in this game, you have a 3 foot by 3 foot space, and then you're gonna put some obstacles out, and you can fly ships. You have obviously the Rebellion and the Resistance. You have the Empire and the First Order, and then you have Scum and Villainy, or like bounty hunters. So an example, if you get the main box, you're going to end up with 2 ties and an X-Wing. Or if you get the new main box, it's going to be 2 First Order ties and a T-70 X-Wing. Some of the expansion ships you can get, obviously you can get more X-Wings, more TIE fighters, Y-Wings, you can get TIE Advanced, TIE Bombers, the Millennium Falcon, you can fly the Slave One, A-Wings, TIE Interceptors. Like there's 11 waves of expansions. I've actually only read the first 2 waves of expansions, so that'll give you an idea of how many ships there are. yeah, it's a really fun game because you're actually the movement is physical movement that you have to calculate a measured movement without landing on obstacles, putting yourself in firing range while staying out of your opponent's firing range, and then the attack is based on die rolls. But many of the ship's pilots, co-pilots, and other abilities allow you to modify your rolls, so you can either attack harder or defend harder. It's just a really cool game.
I guess
there's a lot to it.
I guess if you like Star Wars and Warhammer, to me it looks boring.
I've never played Warhammer, and actually Shorty thought it was going to be boring, but as soon as she played it, she's like, man, I like this game. So, we'll play that one day too, because I think Kusai, I know, will like it. The missus, you might surprise me, but I think you would get bored of it.
Probably.
Yeah. And then Juicebox, I think you wouldn't mind it. I think you would have some fun. So
I'd play it as long as it wasn't too complicated.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a simple game. Like I said, Shorty picked it up and went with it like gone.
We can't play complicated games because someone has the attention span of a 2-year-old.
Sorry, what were you talking about? I zoned out.
Yeah.
Timing is everything.
Are you talking about me or are you talking about Kusai?
You.
Or Juicebox?
We're talking about you.
Hang on, I do plenty complicated
It takes
games.
us 20 minutes to get through one round of friggin' Cards Against Humanity because someone has a comment for everything.
Okay,
I like cards.
Well, yeah. I think more literally than people. I don't get figuratisms. I think that's the word.
Sure.
Anyways, I don't understand non-literal thinking. If the curtains are blue, the artist is not representing depression. The curtains are fucking blue.
Actually, you know what? I really like that one of the most revered critics, Roger Ebert, actually has a quote where he says, if you have to ask what it symbolizes, it doesn't. Because that shit annoys me all the time.
Nice.
It's like, what does this whale symbolize? And it's like, well, you're in the ocean. Whales live in the ocean.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure the whale symbolizes...
I'm not sure if you peaked and cut out or if you just stopped squealing.
I don't know. It looks like the recording's good on this.
You know what? I'm just going to move on to what I've been playing. And it's been Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links again. Because...
yeah, buddy.
I opened, for the last few weeks, I was doing maybe 4 duels in a week. Which is 10 minutes of play. But the World Championships have been going on, so I tried my hand at that. And utterly failed because everyone and their dog is out here playing. Their decks are just way better than mine. Have you played it at all?
Kitty. Me?
Yeah, you.
When do I have time? Sorry, I've been scratching my cat's head, and he looks like he loves it.
You have time when you're playing Fallout Shelter.
Yeah. Do you not multitask?
Yeah, I am uploading a podcast as we record. Multitask, man.
Kitty.
Clearly not.
Oh, he looks so happy. So you're one of your knuckles, and on the bridge of his forehead, just above his nose, you just scratch circles, and he just falls asleep.
Meanwhile, as it turns out, you're giving him a stroke.
No, apparently crocodiles fall asleep when you're on their head too.
Weird.
So do humans.
You should go test it.
I do it on Distinct all the time.
Oh, I totally do.
I've seen you do that.
No, Shorty gets me. If I'm pissed off or if I'm ranting about something, she'll just automatically go straight for the head rubs, and then I'm like, I can't even, this fucking douche, and then just
This is more Distinct's thing, and he'll try to explain it to me when he hears this, but they found a jaw in somewhere, Africa, I think. And like the ongoing theory among archaeologists and stuff is that Homo sapiens evolved from Eastern Africa, but now they're saying that like it's all over Africa, and that Homo sapien was actually around earlier because of this jaw that they found was around quite a while before we actually think. But
Nifty.
if you asked Distinct, he would go on a rant about how some archaeologists just want to put their names on things and just make up new species, and when really it's just part of another one.
Yeah.
And also our heads were elongated, so we kind of looked like aliens.
Cool.
Fun fact.
Okay, so here's a question first. Because I think today Kusai is teaching a class on archaeology.
He's not teaching a class. He's working a booth about archaeology, but yes.
Okay, man, he made it sound way more entertaining, so he's good. You called him on that one. Awesome. Anyways, so my reply was, are you qualified to be teaching archaeology? Which I kind of like half saw his response because I can't remember what I was doing. Anyways, I probably get distracted by the cat. What was I talking about?
But
Oh, right. How far off being an archaeologist is Kusai actually?
right now he's doing archaeologist work, but he's not paid for it, and
but
he hasn't
is he in
finished
his
degree.
last class?
No, he's got.
Is he in his last
a year left? But that's because
out
he's
of how many?
double majoring. So I don't know how many years he's been in school.
Dumb.
He's been in school for like forever.
Well, yeah. Have fun paying that bill. I'm pretty sure his plans are just to keep going to school so that he doesn't have to pay that off.
Listen.
That's called a perpetual student.
I did not sign up to be anyone's sugar mama. In fact, it's supposed to be the opposite way around. He's supposed to be paying for me. So, like, he's going to have to not go to school at some point so that he can start paying for me.
Buy me more jewelry!
No, food.
Food and rent.
See? You're easy to please. I was talking with Shorty the other day, and she's like, stop spending money, because I bought another expansion on this X-Wing game so that her and I could each fly a Falcon, and we could each fly an X-Wing, so it's like an even game.
Blasphemy.
And she's like, stop spending money. Why don't you spend money on me? And I'm like, woman, let's talk about this. I buy you food, so I keep you fed. I give you cuddles. And I let you take naps when you're angry. What more could you possibly want? And she's like, well, like, I don't really want anything, but, like, you could spend money on me. And I'm like,
buy your girlfriend
what?
flowers.
You never
once in a
tell
while,
me what you
fuck.
want.
Buy her flowers. Like,
I do.
If Distinct
Valentine's.
bought me flowers once in a while, I'd be
And
so
her
happy.
birthday.
But I have to buy myself flowers and pretend that he gave them to me.
Kari loves when I buy her
that's
flowers,
so sad.
but she kills them
That is
really
so
fast.
pathetic.
Yes, nothing lives
Which
in
is
my
funny.
house, but
Which is funny because Distinct has this giant garden, which is so prolific. No, what's the word?
Prosperous.
I don't know. Prosperous. And yet you're saying everything dies, and I've seen how much of that soil ends up in the carpet.
the plants are all outside, and 90% of
Now.
that garden is mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Because he always puts it off like, oh yeah, I've got this awesome garden.
He has
Now we're knowing the truth. You
one
know what? I
plant
like when
currently
you're
going.
on and he's not. This is fun.
He currently has one plant going. I haven't managed to revive
'Cause
his
all the
other
others
4,
died.
and
boy.
I don't have anywhere to plant his other ones, so yeah, they are dying. Mine are more
Nice,
important.
nice.
He likes planting flowers, I plant food. One of us is going to survive. Can't eat flowers.
Well, you could.
Not
it's
true.
You
just
can, but you
lame.
can't survive on flowers.
Again,
Strawberries are
probably
better.
not true. Okay, Kusai. A, buy your woman flowers, or B, grow your woman some flowers that don't die before you give them to her.
I picked you a dandelion. It's a flower, right?
Man, if he gave me a bouquet of dandelions, I'd be happy with that.
I hope.
Man,
he
do you
listens to
remember the
this.
days of like grade 3, grade 4 when that was cute?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I never had anyone to give dandelions to.
We got way off topic. What were we talking about?
It was a Star
Games.
Wars game, and then I was talking
I
about
finished.
Duel Links. Did you play Duel
Oh,
Links?
right. No.
No? Okay. I'll just say what the World Championships is, because they've been fucking hinting at it for months and months, and now they finally started it. Actually, it's ending today. Pretty much you have a chance to be flown to London and win a bunch of money. So there's like an actual fucking tournament going on. This ain't for like in-game gems or nothing.
Lame. Okay, move on.
I guess that's me.
Yes.
I'm also the transition, so look at how important I am.
Hey, look, a segue.
It was so seamless.
So, like, 90% of the time I'm on this podcast, I'm like, I play Pokemon Go. And real life, like, I go to the gym, and I go for walks, and I go grocery shopping, and real
Wow,
life.
You are a basic bitch.
But now that I'm on medical leave and have access to internet, I've actually been playing games.
Vacation.
Vacation.
Germs.
Medical leave. But I've been able to play games on my phone now, so I downloaded a fuck ton of apps, and we're going to talk about apps.
Yes.
So,
Man, do you guys remember when we went camping and we had the stump o death?
yes.
No.
I'm excited for that again. Oh yeah, you weren't with us.
No.
You're coming this year, right?
No.
The fuck?
No, I
Becky didn't
couldn't
wanna go.
convince my
No.
girlfriend to go.
I said her name.
So
Okay, leave her alone.
Whatever.
She'll be fine for a weekend.
No, it's not how this works. The only ones who
Why?
get to be
I do
alone
that.
are Cuddles and the Goth.
That's because they are both alone. But I think they're sharing a tent.
Yes,
It's gonna be cute.
they can snuggle together.
they can be butt buddies.
Cuddle buddies. Anyways, so,
What were we talking about?
shut up. So, of course, I've been playing Pokemon Go, and, like, there's been a lot of Magikarps lately.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've caught, like,
Carp,
5
carp,
in the past, like,
carp,
3
carp.
days.
Wow.
Carp.
I actually
Which for us is a
haven't-
lot because our local is fuck all for spawns now. Carp.
Mm.
Carp.
I actually haven't played
Carp.
in like the last 2 days,
Carp.
but
Yeah.
we were getting
Carp.
pretty good stuff
Carp.
when we were at Fort Edmonton.
Yeah.
Carp.
And I caught a couple of chikorritas, and I finally
Carp.
evolved a lantern, which is like super adorable. Have you got
Carp.
one yet? No.
Carp.
They're I'm going
Carp.
I'm going to like rip your throat out. So stop it.
Carp.
They're like super cute. They're
It's okay. He's gasping for air. He's gonna die soon.
Carp.
good.
Actually, if you rip my throat out, then it would be.
No, because you still
So
need your
really-
throat to make that sound.
Are you done sucking dick?
Are you done?
So, could you stop eating that bag of dicks for a moment and let the missus go on with what she's saying?
Bucket of dicks. Always a bucket.
No, this
Bag
one's a
is just
bag.
not enough.
It's greasy. Yep.
Okay, anyways, so for a while there, I was hatching like really good things. I was getting like Togepi's and like all the babies, all the most amazing things. And now I've kind of hit a slump.
You're stealing babies?
Yes, where I've hatched all of like 2 Krabbies and a Shelter. Like, what the fuck?
Gross.
Not worth it.
I
Not worth
remembered.
my, what is that, 9K that I walked?
Yeah. 2K, 2K, and a 5K. I forgot. I caught a Togetic.
Yes.
Super rare. Super excited.
Yes.
And when he went off and did that, I caught a fire
Cyndaquil.
thing. Cyndaquil, yeah.
Which I'm jealous of because I didn't have one. It's my most wanted. It's a fucking adorable thing.
Okay, But I've also
And they shoot fire out of their back.
yeah.
Like, how cute is that?
So I've also downloaded a bunch of other games to play because I have nothing but time right now. And so one of them is called Surgeon 4. And it is super fun, but it is super stupid. It's you use a pizza cutter to do surgery.
Awesome. I would be so good at that.
And so once you have these big wounds, you have to use a dirty stapler, like one that you would find in the office, to staple the person shut, and then use a lighter to cauterize it. And then he's got like this magic goop that you put on it so that it disappears completely.
Wait, what is this called?
Oh,
Surgeon 4.
Oh,
Okay,
I've
hang
seen
on.
this.
Yeah. This morning I did
speaking of
surgery on a
stitches.
robot.
Weird.
Yeah.
wait, what?
Yeah.
What you actually described is super similar to a Wii game called Trauma Center.
Yeah.
Yeah. Magic goop and all.
Okay, speaking of stitches, because I know you are in the health field, I just sent a thingy. It's, I think, a prototype of this new stitching method.
Oh, yes, I've seen
where
that
it basically
before.
takes... Okay, you saw those? Are those not awesome?
They are. They're super awesome.
Okay, so basically what we're talking about is 3M has created something where take your hands and interlace your fingers. Okay, now if you touch your fingers to the backs of your other hands, you see how that seals up? So basically it's tape that does that and pulls the wound closed and then holds it tight. And so the incision ends up as a very tight, very small slit. So the scarring is going to be minimized. You're less pain because it's honestly just tape. Like it's basically Band-Aids holding you closed versus stitches actually being sewn into you.
Or staples.
So it's going to be, yeah, so it's going to be cleaner, less pain, and it's going to be like a cleaner heal, less scarring.
Yeah, but
Sorry, I was really excited about that.
I feel like they're not going to be able to use it in a lot of... Like, they'll be able to use it in the emergency room, but, like, I don't think you could use those on, like, obese people or major surgeries where they go down really deep.
I think one thing that's going to be an issue with that is going to be joint incisions, where the skin is going to bend.
Oh, yeah, they're not going to be able to use it on that at all.
Yeah.
Also, with our socialized healthcare, we're never going to see that in our lifetime because it's probably expensive.
No, it's made by 3M. They're usually pretty good about that shit.
Good guy 3M
like,
No, I
makes
think-
everything.
I
They
we'll see it.
literally this year just figured out that small one-time use packets of the lotion is cheaper than using a bottle per person.
Put the lotion on the skin.
So we just got those. Like,
Jesus.
not gonna see
No,
this.
I honestly see U of A probably in the... Give it a year or two after it's been approved, I see U of A using it.
I don't know about that.
Okay, anyways, moving on. So there's this other game that you can get on mobile, because I know you're a very big mobile gamer, that I think you would really like. It's pretty simple. It's like a resource gathering versus whatever. It's called Fallout Shelter.
Ugh. Or no, Distinct used to play that.
What's her sounds? Because she fucked up.
What animal do you want to be?
I don't know.
Just do that.
Okay, do it.
That's the
Kitty.
effect.
Okay, I'll do a kitty. Yeah,
Meow.
if anyone hasn't caught on, I use animal sounds as sensors.
Meow.
But yeah, so then I've also been playing Space Corgi.
Can I be R2D2? Can that be my sensor?
No.
Or sorry, can I be a nondescript robotic sounding tweet?
No. You're gonna be a donkey.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, anyway, Space Corgi.
Oh, can Kusai be a skunk? Wait, what sounds do skunks make?
Quit trying to make me find other sounds.
Space Corgi.
Oh, and then jukebox. Never mind. Yeah.
You have to fly the corgi through the pillars and collect the coins.
Wait, what the fuck are you talking
Space
about? Flying corgis?
corgi. It's an app. It's what I've been playing.
So wait, is it kind of like Flappy Bird but with a corgi and coins?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the corgi has a space helmet. And then later you can use your coins to get different dogs. I'm going for the French Bulldog because I love
Why
French
would you
Bulldogs.
change from the corgi?
Because French Bulldogs are the best dogs ever.
Corgi.
No.
Do you know how fucking cute a corgi is? Corgi literally means cute.
Actually?
I don't know where, but I'm sure in some sort of language, or I will make one up right now. Corgi means, you know what? If I ever say corgi and I'm not related to a dog, if you're like, hey, yo, what do you think about that new chick at school? I'll be like, corgi, yo.
Corgi?
And it'll just mean she cute.
Corgi actually means dwarf dog.
Have you guys noticed
Seriously?
that a corgi mixed with anything else just makes it look like the other dog was just shrunk,
Yeah.
but has the same size head?
So,
Corgi
Yeah.
Huskies are the stupidest looking dogs ever.
your guys' argument of corgi over French bulldog and whatever. I actually have to go with corgi, but only because of Space Cowboy. Or, Jesus Christ, Cowboy Bebop. Because I love that corgi.
Oh my god, I just googled corgi husky. It's so cute. It looks so dumb. Hang on.
The puppies are freaking adorable.
Yeah. The puppies
Oh my
are
god, I
cute.
almost died.
They're like extra fluffy huskies.
I'm allergic to adorableness, and they have such little legs.
That's actually really close to what Kari's little dog looks like.
Yeah.
Except like German Shepherd colors.
They call it a
And
corgi.
short nose. Corgi.
Anyway, so like my high score is all over 9 because I'm clearly super great at this game. I also got another really, really stupid game called Magikarp Jump.
Oh my god, I still haven't got that, but my girlfriend's been playing it.
So
I haven't
stupid.
played it, but I've heard about it.
You
I want
feed, train, and win jumping competitions. It is the stupidest thing ever.
Just the
Okay, hang on.
word.
I'm super confused. Hang on. This is important. I started looking at corgi crossbreeds. A corgi beetle. Corgi beagle.
Okay,
It's coming into the chat right now.
we are watching the chat.
It just looks like a beagle with a corgi head. It's very off-putting and confusing.
But seriously,
like it.
they totally look like they've just shrunk the legs of
Oh my
whatever
god.
dog they're crossed
Oh my
with.
god. Hang on. Corgi Chihuahua just looks like a fat Chihuahua.
Really?
That's amazing. Oh god.
Are you going to show us?
Yeah, send a picture.
Yeah, it's uploading. It takes a minute.
Meanwhile, everyone's listening is like, I want to
Oh my
see. Go
God.
use your Google food.
So ugly.
Oh, what? It looks like it's wearing like one bra pad on its neck or something. What is that?
Yeah. Or here's the Corgi Chow. It's so fluffy.
Where's its head? Oh, there it's head.
I can dig it.
Okay, but yeah, Magikarp Jump is super stupid. And
Oh, Corgi
Isn't
Dash
like
Hound
the
is
greatest
cute
thing you
too.
can possibly do in that game is get a shiny Magikarp or something,
I have no idea. I'm not that far.
and then the Pidgeotto can like eat your fish.
Spoilers. Spoilers.
It's not that spoiler.
Spoilers.
Speaking of Dash Huns, there was an army of
gross.
Dash Huns at the Pride Parade yesterday, and they were all wearing rainbow capes. It was the best.
Okay. Super cute. What's not super cute? Corgi Pug Cross.
Nope.
Yeah.
So, thing about Dashins, the place my girlfriend works at, they have 4. And it's like the logo of the store. They really like them.
I've also been playing Cooking Mama, which is just another stupid game. You just follow the directions and cook for Papa.
Is that the same as the Wii game?
Maybe I've never played the Wii game.
I'm pretty sure I bought it for Mom. It's sitting over
It's
there.
probably the exact same. I made
Yeah.
Salisbury steak for Papa today, and I got 100% on it.
Very good.
Go me.
Learn to be a traditional housewife.
Anyways.
You can make me Salisbury steak. I'm down.
No.
You could also pay us
Actually,
ample amounts of dollars.
okay, speaking of cooking, but like real life, Shorty can make some bitchin' chicken parmesan from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little I don't like the word spoiled, I like privileged. Because I'm white, so I'm privileged anyways, right?
Yes.
You're not as spoiled as distinct. I kind of went on a cooking spree, and I made hot chocolate cookies, snickerdoodles, pecan pie, coconut cream pie, beet brownies. Like, I made a fuck ton of stuff, and it was all delicious. Juice box? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
well,
when she was
since
here,
Kusai is
she was making zucchini wraps.
Yes.
Mm.
And
I don't
they're-
like
since
zucchini,
Kusai
but
is
the wrap
out
is
in the
good.
middle of a field, since Kusai is out in the middle of a field digging small holes, I'm not even kidding. That's literally what he's doing right now, is it not?
He is actually brushing dirt off of a meter by meter square.
Okay, so he's digging small holes with a broom.
No, actually, I feel like meter is too big. I don't know.
Close enough.
Okay, anyways.
He's got a square and he uses a trowel to brush it away.
Very good. Since he's gone, send all the snacks my way. I'm good with that.
No.
No.
Why would I feed
more
you?
importantly, though,
You've had my pumpkin
I
pie
think-
before, and that was good, right?
Say yes or die.
I think it was. I'm trying to remember. I was also distracted by the "You've had my pie."
Oh, god damn it.
Anyways, I think we've gotten through all the topics, and I'm out of time.
Except I'm not done talking.
Oh
we're
my
still
god,
on
you and
friggin'
Kusai are
apps.
made for each other.
Because you haven't shut up.
Yeah.
We barely talked
Probably.
about
I can
apps.
show you the waveforms from every podcast you're in, and it's like you're solid, and the rest of us are just like scattered spikes of sound.
Do you want to talk about your apps quickly before you leave then?
Oh,
What's your
my
favorites?
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be games.
It's called Fing. No, it's called Fing. It lets me scan an entire subnet at once.
Nifty.
3 people just understood what I said. Okay, so when you go onto a Wi-Fi network, you join something called a subnet, which is usually 192.168.1. Whatever your number is. So there's 256 possible numbers within that, and those are IP addresses, so each item on the network gets an address. With one app that I use most, I can log on to a Wi-Fi, hit scan, and it will scan all of the devices on the network so that I can be like, hey, I need to find out what this printer's address is. Hit scan, boom, Dell, printer, 192.168.0.11. And then I can go and like assign devices and stuff how it's supposed to be.
So your favorite
Shut up, it's cool, okay?
Your favorite app is your work app.
It saves me so much time. I also have Freshdesk, which is a ticketing system. Helps me keep track of stuff that I'm working on.
You're right. No one does care about your apps.
Right?
Hashtag productivity.
No, productivity is my other folder, which includes Google Drive, Docs, Synology, File Finder, Dropbox, Excel, Word, Kijiji, Genius Scan. Oh, Genius Scan is a cool one. So, you ever need to scan a document, but you don't have a scanner? Boom, Genius Scan. It'll take a picture of it. You can adjust it so all the corners match, and it will automatically like readjust the picture so it's just the document. It'll even like color correct and like warp correct, and then you can export it as a PDF. Boom,
That is
love that
actually
one.
super useful.
You can even do multiple pictures into a single document. The TD app is good. I like knowing how little money I have.
You're currently just like
Hangouts?
flipping through your phone.
Yeah, I am actually. Instagram is good because all the cosplay stuff.
And the food.
And
Oh
the
yes,
food.
and if you're watching The Misses, it's all food. Let's look you up right now.
And if you
Also-
follow Gooding Place, it's cross-stitch.
I'm like obsessed with mermaids and unicorns right now, so I'll just sit there on Instagram, just mermaid.
Okay, this is the Mrs. Instagram right now. Unicorn jizz, dog, unicorn sidewalk chalk, flower, salad, soup, fancy foxes, flowers, unicorn jizz ice cream.
Okay, but that wasn't soup. That was a key lime bowl.
Soup. Shh. Yeah.
I hear your girlfriend yelling at you.
I know. She's threatening to backhand me now. Do it.
Do it!
Do it.
Do it.
Do it!
She did it.
Good.
You deserve
Okay,
it every
and
time.
then Gooding Place. Let's go look at Gooding Place.
Oh boy.
It's just cross stitch.
Yeah, it's literally just cross-stitch.
Oh Canada, OC, mom, some fancy little diamond things. The switch handles, lick my taint. I'm not kidding, it's actually lick my taint. Cthulhu.
The rest are Cthulhu.
Bunch more Cthulhu. Sweetie.
Have a great day.
Sweetie. Shh.
Oh god.
You're gonna get kicked out.
I'm just gonna leave all of this in.
She's gonna hit you.
She does. She beats me. Go away.
But it's
Quick.
because you deserve it.
And now I'm playing with her boobs. She knows how to distract me. Anyways, they bounce. Yeah. So those
Boobs
are
tend to do that.
Yeah. You should know. You've got to set
mine
your
too.
own.
Yay. And Ring Central is good when I want to call clients, but I want to hide my own cell phone number. I use the business number through Ring Central
Is star 69 still a thing? Can't you just star 69?
to call back.
No, I thought star 69 was... You don't see...
Star 69 is call back. I
Oh.
think you're talking star 83.
Yeah. Is that still a
I've
thing?
never heard of Star 83.
Hang on a second. She's trying to be tough. I had to mute the microphone so nobody heard her screams as I beat her.
Bye.
Felicia.
Bye.
Jukebox says bye. Oh yeah, and I have a legendary randomizer app. Oh, Heads Up. We play Heads Up once in a while.
Yeah.
I do not know what
Legendary and an X-Wing squadron builder.
Are you done?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, just
How long are you guys still recording?
I didn't get to finish, and Juicebox hasn't even started, so...
Oh, fuck.
it's past 12:30.
Okay, well, I'm
ditch
going to
out.
say bye now.
Bye.
I'm going to say bye now, and then Jukebox is also just going to copy-paste this to the end so I can say bye with everybody, right?
Sure. You'll have to listen to the podcast to find out if I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only one I've listened to is my own.
I know.
The cosplay one.
Figures.
I'm really nervous to hear how I've been edited.
It's not that bad.
If I sound like a moron, it's only half as bad as it seems like. Okay, anyways.
No, I
Okay,
actually
bye.
cut out bad shit.
Bye.
Okay, leave.
That actually
Bye.
sounded like a kettle.
What?
Go away. You're not welcome here. It's my podcast now.
Okay, bye.
Uh-oh. You can do the editing too.
No. Anyways, can we go back to me? Oh my god.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I can live with it. Okay,
Because the
bye.
heads up game that he was talking about is you get a topic and you put it on your head and
Oh,
just,
okay, I
like,
know it.
people have to guess.
I've seen
Or
people
people
play
have to
it.
tell you so that you can guess. Yeah. So, back to my apps. Instagram. Because I didn't have it on my old phone, but then I slammed my old phone in a car door and bent it. So I got a new one and I was like, new phone, new me. Mermaid everything. So Instagram.
You should be one of those people who just has like an entire shelf filled with like unicorn and mermaid statues.
One day. Also, another app that I find really helpful is Plant Nanny. You just water the... Oh my god. Oh my god.
He's still here.
Anyways, so it keeps track of your water intake, and I have a dandelion right now, and it sticks its tongue out at me, and it's the cutest thing ever.
I saw you posted that on Tumblr.
It is so cute. And then what else do I have? Bye. God, leave. Whatever. Leave. And then I have Boost.
Go play with boobies.
He's gone.
He
Good.
immediately disconnected.
Okay, and then I got Booster Buddy, which is really good for anxiety. You do a daily check-in. You have a crisis plan written down on it, and it gives you like medication alerts. And then you get 3 quests a day, and they're all coping strategies. And I find it really helpful for my anxiety. So when I'm feeling super anxious, I'll just go to there and kind of check in and then do my coping strategies, and kind of makes me feel better. But
What's
it's not
that one called?
Booster Buddy.
Okay.
And it's not just for anxiety, it's for depression, depression symptoms like motivation, too much sleep, lack of sleep, for people with mania, people who hear voices, have delusions, and for people with alcohol and drug uses, or alcohol and drug issues, I should say. I've never actually checked out any of those ones, but I do go to the anxiety ones a lot. And then I used to have Sims, but I'm too addicted to Sims, and it killed my battery and my data, and just... Yeah, so I can't play it anymore because it just consumes my life.
I didn't know they had an app.
They do. It's wonderful.
Scary. How close is it to like the full game?
Not very.
I figured.
No. It's...
Like, do you still get to design stuff? Or do you just
Not
kind of control
really.
their lives?
You just control their lives.
Okay.
I feel like it's more like Sims 1 than the newer Sims.
Yeah.
Which I haven't been able to play. I was going to turn it on the other day, but my mouse will not connect to my computer. I can't figure out why. So...
What kind of mouse is it? Like, is it wireless?
Yeah.
Battery could be dead.
They have batteries?
Hmm?
They have batteries?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's wireless. It has to be powered somehow.
Okay, well, maybe it's that. I don't know.
Yeah, they usually last about 2 years, though.
Yeah. But those are the apps I use. Apps are amazing. They have, like, health apps and quitting smoking apps. They've got an app for everything. Imagine it. And there's an app.
The ones I like are actually those, not necessarily planner ones, but they turn your schedule into, like, an RPG. And then if you complete a task, you, like, increase whatever skill point and you get, like, experience.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, it's like, you read a book. Knowledge increase 2 points. Stuff like that.
That's cool.
There's a lot of them. I only ever tried one, but I kind of stopped. Now it's my turn to go through apps.
Yeah.
I don't have nearly as many as Scufflewick, and maybe not as many as the missus.
I don't actually have that many apps, but, like, yeah.
Okay, C Cleaner, Cookie Cleaner, is about the best app you can have, and there's also a desktop version for your computer. It pretty much goes through all your logged files. That's just your computer telling you what it's done, pretty much, and you usually don't need to care about those. It goes through your cached stuff and like your internet history and any temporary files, and it's like, here's what you have, and then it splits it up into like a pie chart and stuff so you can see everything, and then you just hit clean and it gets rid of it.
Sweet.
So often with my phone, I'll get up to like 9.6 gigabytes and I'll be like that sliver away from being full, and I'll hit that shit and like a gigabyte will just disappear. a gigabyte that I didn't even know I had.
It used to have that. Something similar to that. It was called Knox.
Yeah.
But
that's the Samsung that comes with the phone.
I figured out that you could download onto your phone off of Netflix. I had to delete Knox because I had no room for it. Movies trump security, everyone.
Oh boy.
Also, what else is there to do when you have no internet?
Cry.
No, you watch the movies you've downloaded on Netflix.
Yes.
And read a lot.
I don't have the Netflix app, but I did recently get Netflix from my girlfriend. I got Pokemon Go because that's like my daily. Tumblr. Discogs. So if anyone has a music collection or wants to buy music physical formats, especially on vinyl, they have the largest marketplace. And with the Discogs app, I have my entire collection cataloged in there, and it tracks the value of it with their most recent marketplace data. And it also has a barcode scanner for when you're entering records into the catalog. So it's a lot quicker than like typing into an Excel spreadsheet. Etsy, Twitter, Facebook, WordPress, Google Studio, Dual Links. LastPass is a savior for people who have lots and lots of passwords. I have about 75, so trying to remember them all became a real big hassle after about 40. So I got LastPass, and pretty much you have a master password, and you use that to get into the vault, and then the vault just holds all of your usernames and passwords. And with the app and the desktop app, so like Chrome extension or whatever, you go onto the login page and it just fills it in for you and logs you in. Super convenient.
Yeah, I don't have that many passwords. I'm supposed to, but I don't have that good of a memory.
I had a system for myself. It was like, this is how the code will work. So I mean, someone could figure out the code and stuff, but it's not nearly as easy as literally using the same password over and over, kind of deal.
I don't know.
But with LastPass 2, just because it like remembers your stuff, it'll actually suggest passwords which will be like 50 characters long and just like random capitalizations and numbers and symbols and stuff. So like shit that you really wouldn't guess.
It sucks because like at work you have to change your password so often. So you're like,
I'm just gonna add a 1.
Yeah. No.
And then keep adding them.
I've started recycling on them in my one work password, but my other one is like more strict, and it's like, you need a different password that you've never used, and it's like,
no thanks.
I'm running out of passwords that I've memorized.
And then the last app that I use that isn't like some standard shit is Discord, because when I record on my laptop, if it's too noisy in the basement, the shit's so old and dead that it cannot handle doing Discord and Audacity at the same time. So I record on Audacity and then I talk into my phone and the microphone at the same time.
Weird.
Yeah. Discord it's like the new Skype, and they're going to be implementing video chat soon. So once that's a thing, there's literally no reason to have Skype anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just so much better because you can create your own servers and stuff. It's not like a call.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What are your favorite apps, people?
Yeah, please tell us. You can totally hit us up in the comments or find us on our Facebook or Twitter.
Is there something that we didn't mention that is really cool and that like you want to tell us about so we can check it out?
Yeah, God knows I don't have enough apps.
Yeah. I think Scuffle needs more apps.
Definitely.
Clearly.
He doesn't have enough yet.
Yeah. He's only got, 20 that he's listed off? I'm sure he has more. He's on Snapchat all the time.
Yeah. I'm sure if he had more time, he'd continue for another half hour on every app he has, including the pre-installed ones.
Probably.
I'd be like, File Explorer. Let's talk about this.
I barely use the pre-installed ones. I wish I could get rid of half of them because
I disabled about as many as I possibly could.
Yeah.
I know with iPhones and stuff, they finally made it so you can get rid of like the health tip app and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get rid of some of the pre-installed ones, but not all of them.
Yeah.
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 It's really just a lot of clutter.
It is. And then I know eventually I'm going to have to start deleting the apps because I'm going to run out of room.
Like, and I'm super anal about it. I don't like having folders of apps.
Yeah.
And I like to have full pages that are coordinated in whatever way. So like right now, I have all the games in a single row.
Mm-hmm.
And then like my social medias and stuff, I have like the blues in order. And then for Etsy, I have the oranges in order after the blues because they complement each other. Stuff like that. So if I have a page that has a single app or like 2 apps on it or something, I have to get rid of them. Anyways, I think that's the end.
Yeah.
Yes. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Au revoir.
Au revoir?
Au revoir.
Oh.
Arrivederci.
Buongiorno.
That's hello.
Yeah. I forget goodbye in Japanese.
Bye.
Remember, if you liked what you heard today, please remember to subscribe and like the video. And if you would like to hear anything particular, don't forget to comment down below. Thank you and have a nice day.